Totem one more time. That was an awesome tune. I was like really blues, jazz, like rocky sound, and it kind of sounded like old like let's say late '70s, actually like Led Zeppelin-ish. Like it was a really cool tune. Like I really got into it. It was like, and it had that that cool bass line tune, but it's not when common's the wrong word, but one you can pick up on easily, and it just like it just so flows very very well. Like it caught me right away, and it remind me of actually of old Rolling Stones. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it had that kind of groove, and you're right. It kind of had it was almost like a rock and roll kind of blues thing, like a 50s, 60s kind of thing going on. I really like all the harmonies as well. I think it's 3-part harmonies. I guess it's 3 of them. They all sing. I don't know. I love all that. The whole EP is kind of layered with all these different vocal harmonies, which is cool. There's a few different styles on it. There's some really cool kind of folky stuff as well, and just a variety of things. They all kind of tie in and manage to bring it all together. And yeah, that's just got groove. Groove's the word for that for me. Proper groove. So really enjoy that.
Yeah, it was really cool. I listened to this track, and it's funny. It's funny that you should say the same thing, Mike. I actually picked up on a lot of the harmonies in there too, and I was like, "Ooh, that's really cool." I really like how they harmonized in that one section. It was really cool. It had a really good, and I did pick up also on the use of, excuse me, a lot of the toms and a lot of the bass line too. And I really enjoyed that. It was melted really, really good together. And I'm not sure if it was the production or if it was just the way that I was listening to it, but that particular song, at least on the set of speakers that I had, actually had a lot of punch to it. A lot of the drums and a lot of the bass really punched through it, and it really enhanced the song. It was a really good deal. So I was digging it. So that was good stuff.
Right on. So next up, we have a song by another submission by Mike. This is Crow Jane, and go ahead, Mike.
Well, Brian knows how much I love Crow Jane. so does anyone that was listening last week. I have some fantastic news, which is that I've now managed to, it hasn't been announced yet, but I've actually secured a gig with Crow Jane in London in July, which I am very much looking forward to, because frankly, 1-in-5 and Crow Jane is a rocking night. The two other bands we've got is a band called Hammerjack and a band called 12 Hour Avenue, and we are going to blow the roof off that place in London on the 1st of July. So I think this is one of their kind of lighter acoustic tunes, so everyone will be going, he's going to blow the roof off, but just let it build, you'll love it. It's a really cool tune.
Right on, so here we go with Crow Jane and 17 Days. Dig this.
I've been gone 17 more days till I get home. Sweet Stevie, all the love she gives way too much for me. Ocean wave wash over me. Sing me a song of the sea. Take me down. Roll me in the deep desolation town. Saving grace, bear me on your wings to your resting place. Lay me down, Lord, won't you please lay my burden down. When you feel like you belong, the world that's dead and gone, we get lost. Come on, fellas.
Right on. Crow Jane with 17 Days. Now, that was a badass tune, just to say the least. I mean, vocally and just instrumentally, I mean, that was a great, like, a really very well-arranged song. And it just, the up and downs, even past the bridge, it just really kind of stood out and kind of flowed so smoothly, you could barely realize there was maybe any cuts or kind of stops in the music.
Absolutely. If you're listening to this show and you accidentally think you stepped into a time machine and you're sitting in Earl's Court in 1975, I'm here to tell you that this is 2017. This came out 2 weeks ago, and these boys are going to blow the roof off of every venue they play this year. Because it's just outstanding. When that harmonica kicks in, man, that just makes me so happy. So happy. So yeah, the tickets for that show will go up. They were going to go up today, but I forgot you have to have it approved on We Got Tickets, and they don't work weekends. So I think it'll go up Monday, Tuesday. And I'll be shouting about it for literally all of the next 6 months because I want everyone in the world to go to that show and see us play with those guys.
It sounds like something off of Houses of the Holy.
That's it, man. It's just that whole... I'd be surprised if we ever interviewed them and they turn around and go, we don't really like Led Zeppelin. I'll be amazed.
Right,
That can't be the case, right?
Yeah, I thought as soon as I started listening to that song, I listened to that tone and I thought, oh my God, that is like audio heroin. It is amazing. I was like, I could sit there and if I actually had that particular guitar tone, I probably wouldn't move for days. I would require food to be delivered to me, and I would probably require some apparatus for the bathroom because I would not want to move. It is amazing. And then when everything actually comes and kicks in, I heard the harmonica and I was like, fantastic, awesome. I heard everything else come in and I was like, this is an amazing song. And it flows so nicely. And the vocals, especially at the end, are just when everything is there, that is definitely the crescendo of awesome. It was a great, great tune. And I am very, very jealous that I am going to miss the 1 in 5 show with Crow Jane, because that's definitely a show that I would love to hang out at. Definitely.
Get a plane. It's a Saturday. Get a plane. Come over.
Or how about some video for YouTube for us, right?
I'll do my best.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you get a plane, I'll buy your ticket.
Oh, right.
Not your plane ticket.
Yeah.
Ticket to the show.
All right, we'll see what happens there, because I might have the same offer for you coming, so you never know.
Awesome.
Right on. So next up, we're gonna get to another submission by Mike. This is DLT Rocks with Over the Wall Barn. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, cool. Well, again, this is really exciting. So I like we're opening with all the tunes I selected because I'm really hyper about them. So I mentioned this band. We played this band before. We played them the day after, I think it was,
yes,
they finished their recording or something like that, and they sent it across. And they recorded, if you remember, with a guy called Bernie Tormay, who was the guitarist for Ian Gillan. And Bernie actually plays the solo on this track. So I don't know if he's the most famous person we've had on the show. Possibly, I don't know. But that guy's toured. I think he toured with Sabbath. He's toured with everyone, and he's playing this solo. That should not take away from the fact that it's Dylan T. Rocks that wrote this and played the majority of this, and they are a rocking band. But that's going to do them all sorts of good if they get their marketing right. Bernie on there, so enjoy.
Well, actually, you know what? Just right before we get to this Dylan T. Rocks tune, speaking of public people tours Sabbath, I interviewed a guy named Joe Burt a couple years ago who toured Sabbath for the Clown Heaven and Hell tour, or the Heaven and Hell tour with Dio. And I did it for a couple of months, and he put out an album. And if we have time this week, we'll get to it at the end of part 2. If not, we'll definitely start with part 1 next week. But very cool guy, and very cool to hear about Sabbath, man. It was man. That was probably the most nerve-wracking interview I've ever had in my life, but it was so much fun. He was such a cool guy, so relaxed, and nothing but talking to a bassist